Hello everyone, welcome to Morning Coffee. Thank you so much for tuning in. So this is going to be your general energy reading for your Wednesday, your hump day, August 19th, 2020. Please keep in mind that time is an illusion and energies are fluid. So just because this is a reading dated for the 19th of August, it does not mean that it absolutely has to resonate for you at that time. Whenever you are guided to watch this reading and it resonates for you, then that is the message for you in that moment. Also, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, yes? So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, kids, so it's Wednesday. You know what that means. We've got happy hour tonight, yes? All the information is in the description box below. I'm gonna do my best to try and schedule the live stream beforehand, to just so you guys know, to make sure that you know that it is on and it's going. And I don't know what's going on with YouTube right now, but like when I tried to do the weekly check-in chat, I couldn't create a live stream with my phone, and I couldn't even go live on my phone. Like I couldn't schedule the live stream, and then I couldn't even go live with it. Like it just wouldn't happen. So then I tried to schedule the live stream on my PC. I still couldn't schedule it, but I was able to go live there. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Also, I haven't even been able to put end screens on my videos for like weeks now. It's the weirdest thing ever, but oh well. So there's that. Happy hour tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Single question readings for a discounted price of $25. Link is in the description box below to send payment if you'd like to get on the list. There are only 10 spots per session, all right? So keep that in mind. And also, I do think I want to go live on Instagram first for the pregame show, to get a bit of a collective reading going for you guys, yes? Okay, so I did something a little bit different today. I decided, instead of just like diving into the video, I decided to like sit here for a moment and connect to the collective energies. And as I did that, I saw blue, which can represent communication, truth, honesty, authenticity, and integrity. You guys, there have been so many weird bugs in my apartment lately. But it's okay. I'm gonna let them stay because I have this pet anole that will eat them, but like, so weird. Like so freaking weird. Okay, anyway. So I was connecting to the energy and I saw blue first with this truth, authenticity, personal power. That's more of a yellow color too, but also the authenticity in that power comes from the throat chakra. Speaking some sort of truth, communicating. And then I saw, as I kept connecting, I saw brown. And that's when I heard maduros, which means ripe, like something is ripe. And I feel like there's some sort of situation that is ripe for communicate. That's weird. Is ripe for communication. Someone may be getting ready to talk about something. Someone may be getting ready to express something, some sort of feelings. And then I was shuffling the deck a little bit, and I have a pre-shuffle. The Sun with the Knight of Cups, but then the Seven of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. You also have that with the Eight of Cups, and then the Two of Cups. Yep, okay. And the Nine of Cups. All right, so, oh, and the Eight of Pentacles, and Strength, and the Chariot. Oh my God. Okay, so, what's going on here is I feel like somebody has walked away from a certain situation. We've been talking about this for weeks now. Someone's walked away from a certain situation, and there's some confusion involved, but I feel like someone is really working on themselves. I heard divine timing is at play here. So someone may be trying to figure out how to express themselves or how to send some type of message to another person, okay? The situation is ripe for it, or the situation is becoming ripe for it. You know, we're entering into the space. I feel like this is maybe something is like really new in its ripeness. Like you're just starting to cross the threshold of being unripened and ripe and ready to go. So someone may really just be entering this newly or freshly, or just beginning to enter this space where they can become comfortable enough to really express themselves. Yeah, okay, that's a good place to start. All right, so with that said, well, first of all, I just saw 441. First of all, with that said, my fan is running. I don't know if you can hear it, but my fan is running, but it's pointing into the other room. Like, let me change that. Hold on a sec. Okay, now let's get started. Hi, spirits. Please make me a clear channel for the collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved for our Wednesday, our hump day, August 19th, 2020. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, 5 shuffles. But also, I want to say that brown color is really about grounding something into the earth or being grounded. That was 1. This is 2. It can also represent, in this situation, I guess, it can also represent, or it's speaking to the fertile soil that something is growing within. This is 3. And maybe this ripeness or the maduros that I heard of, maybe the ripeness is the soil. This is 4. The soil is ready. The soil is ripe. Go ahead and plant your seeds. Get started. You know, start living your truth. Start expressing your truth. This is 5. I feel like the earth surrounding you, or the ground surrounding you, or the environment surrounding you is really quite amply charged, okay? Charged with energy, charged with nutrients, for whatever it is you want to start developing in your life, okay? So Spirit literally just said, so just get started. Just go ahead and do it, okay? Because you're ready to go. You're ready to start seeing this through. You're ready to start seeing this come to fruition. But if you want it to come to fruition, you've got to start taking action. You've got to start taking consistent action too. That 8 of Pentacles that was at the bottom of the deck. It's not like you can just plant it and then completely forget about it. I mean, you obviously need to give it time to grow, but you also need to nurture it. You need to work towards it. You need to continue to take action steps when necessary to help facilitate the growth or the building of this structure or whatever it is you want in your life, okay? All right. Ooh, what's under the deck so far? All right, so far under the deck is the 9 of Swords. Uh-oh. Y'all just be throwing my cards all over the place, man. Okay. We're gonna leave it there. You guys are funny. You guys are so funny. Oh boy. All right. Okay. At the bottom of the deck now, yep, look, we have the 8 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands can represent communication, okay? Swift communication. I'm hearing communication is coming in. It's definitely coming in for those of you who seek it. Some form of communication is coming in. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords in reverse with the 7 of Swords upright, and then the card that flew off, that was thrown off the table, is the Ace of Cups. And I almost feel like some of you don't even want to hear about love right now. That Queen of Swords energy. The Queen of Swords is like a divorcee. Someone who's either divorced, like me, or someone that has just been through the ringer when it comes to relationships, or has just been through a lot of shit and is not trying to have that any longer. And I understand that, but what you have with the Queen of Swords in reverse and the 7 of Swords upright is someone, okay, well, I kind of want to say someone that's a little emotionally volatile. Now, emotional volatility is really not, anything emotionally based is not something that the Queen of Swords or the King of Swords really deals with. However, when the Queen of Swords is in reverse, she is way more cutthroat and vicious than is really even necessary. And so that could be a bit of emotional unrest too. Like she may not want to admit it to you, but when she's coming at you from this point of view, this is pretty emotionally charged. At least that's what I'm feeling like for this situation here, okay? And I feel like, I guess when it comes to love, Ace of Cups, you guys are really someone here is so like closed off to it or adverse to it, has adverse feelings or whatnot, doesn't even want to recognize it, and it's a facade. Seven of Swords. You're hiding something. You're lying to yourself about something. And then on the other side, then we have three more cards here. We have the Three of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. So again, we could be talking about two different people. One person that is very much on their path towards the happy family relationship and emotional satisfaction that they want and need. And someone on the other side, someone may be blocking themselves from it. Now this also could, no, don't get me wrong guys, this could be one person too. Like this all could be you. You could be here. Well, oh wow, okay, no, this really could be. You really could be here in this Three of Wands energy, moving towards your satisfaction, your Ten of Cups. And yet at the same time, maybe putting out a facade, 1111, a facade saying, no, I actually don't really want this. I feel like this is a mask. This is a mask right here. This Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Someone might be playing hard to get. Someone might be playing like they're really cold when they're not. This is such a weird energy, you guys. This is really quite confusing. And yet, communication is coming, is what Spirit just said, and or this feels like the situation is just moving along very quickly, whatever this situation is for you. Okay, the Five of Cups just showed itself. So I feel like maybe someone's going through a grieving process. Yeah, see, but with the Five of Cups showing itself, that's that emotional energy that's causing someone to be too cutthroat. Too cutthroat or too demanding or too logical. I want to get one more shuffle on this energy. Seven of Swords, Queen of Swords in reverse, and the Ace of Cups. Now, before I go any further, what I am feeling like here is this Ace of Cups is an energy that someone is taking in for themselves right now. So this so the fact that someone might be really closed off or cut off or just seems really extremely cold, is not even trying to give you the time of day. You even try to approach this individual and like they're already about to slice your head off, you know, that kind of energy. I feel like that's a facade because someone is going through a healing process and working on loving themselves unconditionally. Okay. Wait, but look, you guys, look. And then, okay, so this really could be one person. It most likely is the feminine here. If we're talking about a romantic situation or a partnership, I feel like this is more on the feminine side, but it doesn't have to be. It really doesn't have to be. It could be someone that's more on the masculine side, but is dealing with this Queen of Swords energy in reverse, like putting that forward just to make it look like they're not as emotionally available as they might already be or as they really are. Again, I feel like this is a facade here, but look at this side. You have the Three of Wands, and then you have the Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups. Well, in order to get from this 9 to this 10, you need this last cup, Ace of Cups here. And this Ace of Cups may be presenting itself to another person. And again, they're putting on this facade like, well, no, I don't want that. When yes, they really do. I want to get one more shuffle for this. Queen of Swords in reverse with the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Just throwing my cards all over the damn place, y'all. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. All right. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Wands now. And then the card that came flying out is the King of Wands, but it's in reverse. And that's come out with the Ten of Swords. So, it's so crazy. These messages can be so contradictory sometimes because at first I heard things are ripe, right? But now I'm seeing that someone is not really ready to pursue something yet, because they're still going through, the cleanup. Ten of Swords, but with the King of Wands in reverse. And then the Queen of Wands is sitting over here like, all right, buddy, whenever you're ready. Do you see the look on her face? And you know what's crazy about this deck? This Queen of Wands always reminds me of the mother from that 70s show. Did you guys ever watch? Doesn't she look just like her? Okay, anyway. I literally just heard this Queen of Wands is sitting around waiting for this King of Wands to get his act together. And maybe you should give him a little more time, because this mess, Ten of Swords. Something just recently came to completion, okay? Don't worry. Don't worry, because remember, keep in mind, there's always divine timing at play here. I do want to say that the one good thing about this side of the equation is that you have the Ace of Cups upright. So even though someone may be playing hard to get, or someone may be maybe like acting like, oh no, they're not paying attention or whatnot, I really think they are. And with this Ace of Cups upright here, I feel like someone is in the integration, in the process of really getting back to a space of who they are, getting back to a space where, you know, they can love themselves unconditionally and then allow you to love them as well. Okay. All right, so I want to get into some clarification now. And we're going to go a little bit deeper. I mean, we do have the counterparts here. We have the King and the Queen of Wands. It's just someone is just not emotionally ready, is what I just heard. All right, so we're going to clarify 5 shuffles. One, we're going to go a little bit deeper and see if we can get some clearer information here, to maybe even some guidance on how to deal with this. 3. 4. And really what I want to talk about here is this side of the equation. This is 5. 7 of Swords with the Queen of Swords, King of Wands in reverse, and the 10 of Swords, Ace of Cups upright. Okay, well here's the Queen of Swords again. Stop right there. That's a big old stack. All right. At the bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man. Yes, okay. So if someone's feeling a little bit stuck, you might be... Jesus, this is a lot of cards. All right. We have the 7 of Swords again. You might feel stuck. Someone might feel stuck. You might be in a stagnant period, but hold on, because it's okay. I'm just going to ramble this off for you. You have Judgment, the Judgment, the Emperor, the 2 of Cups, the King of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Cups, Justice, the 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, Knight of Wands, Magician, the Devil, the 8 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords. So, Judgment, Emperor, 2 of Cups, and a King of Cups. Someone is going through a healing and integration process, a rising above, all right? Someone is hearing the call and is awakening, okay, is rising above, is almost being reborn into this new form of themselves that is aligning them with a relationship, or they are, or this is happening because they're aligning with the relationship, and there's actually like really true, like serious, mature, responsible adult love here. There's some sort of a sense of emotional responsibility that's really coming into play here, and it has to do with some sort of partnership. 2 of Cups, whether that's romantic, business, or creative, it doesn't matter. Although I feel very strongly that it is romantic. okay? But it's causing someone to like really rise above and step up and step into their true emperor power. I might sneeze. But then also with that, we have, sorry guys, I might sneeze. We have the Wheel of Fortune here with the Three of Cups, Justice, and the Eight of Pentacles, all right? So, consistent hard work is paying off, and I feel like this could be someone that you met at work, or you meet while working, or you meet while working on some, I don't know, some sort of project or whatever, but consistent hard work is paying off, and it seems like this is like this has got to be this same or similar relationships thing that we've been talking about for the last like 2 weeks now, but there is a very good connection here. That, I mean, like, friends, circles, or people are just really getting along very well with each other, okay? And it's all part of this big shift. I think there's like this huge karmic shift that's happening here that is allowing better counterparts, or people that really just get along very, very well together, that it's allowing them to come together here. And it's either through work or because of hard work that has been done very well. It's really paying off at this point. Consistent work too, right? So then we have the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Magician, but we also have that with the Devil, the Eight of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. And I almost don't even want to include this in the reading, but I will, because it came out with this stack. But to be quite honest, it feels out of place, or it feels misplaced. But we have that with the Seven of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Magician. So what I really feel like this is saying here is remain in your alignment, remain activated, remain sprung, you know, continue to manifest what it is you truly want, and keep and hold your boundaries. Seven of Wands. So I think that's what it's talking about here. Hold your boundaries against this bullshit. The Devil, the Eight of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. Any sort of devilish energy or individuals that really are not truly aligned with you, but are coming into the situation trying to make you trying to make you feel like, you know, you can't do this, this is not possible, trying to trap you, trying to put you in a cage, put you in a mental prison somehow. It's all an illusion, okay? They're lying to you. This is, either these would be people that are jealous of you, that don't want you to have what you're about to have, or these are negative energies or negative entities, even non-physical beings, working through others to try and fuck up the situation like they normally do. For what reason? I don't know, other than the fact that that's who they are. Okay, fine. Don't even worry about it. Seven of Wands. Don't even pay attention to it. Okay? Okay, so now with that said, then let's talk about this side of the equation. We have Three of Wands, Nine of Cups, and Ten of Cups. Go a little bit deeper here. Okay, at the bottom of the deck you have the Five of Swords. Interesting. But then you have the King of Wands again. You have the King of Wands with the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. You know, this is interesting. But what just came to me is that you remember how we have the Queen of Swords in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse on the first stack that we just clarified? Now I just realized, or it just hit me, that maybe this King of Wands here is really paranoid, Nine of Swords, is really paranoid around whether a situation is going to be reciprocal, or whether they will be able to be reciprocal in the situation. I feel like with someone really being called to rise above somehow, to really step it up, okay? The Judgment with the Two of Cups, the Emperor, and the King of Cups. With someone being asked to really emotionally mature in some way, I think there's a very real fear for them right now as to whether or not they can really be the balanced and reciprocal, I want to say harmonious, I want to say husband, that maybe they're being called to be, or maybe that they want to be. But the advice here is, first of all, that's an illusion. That's just a nightmare. Like, you don't have to worry about that. Don't focus so much on that. I think what needs to be heard right now is that if this is really like true love, if we're talking about love here, if this is true love, first of all, just give it time and space to grow, but also understand that if someone truly loves you, they love you for who you are, okay? Not who they make you out to be, not who they want you to be. And that's why you got to really give this time to develop and grow. You got to give yourselves time to really get to know each other. I know for me, the more I get to know somebody, like if I really truly have feelings for you, like really, the more I get to know you, I know it's really like a true love, or like we're really meant to be friends when your little idiosyncrasies, or like the little stupid little bullshit habits, or like the stupid little annoying things that someone does, they don't bother me. They actually makes them like me, makes me like them more. Oh, you big baby. But anyway, I still love them. Okay, so this is illusionary, right? This fear of reciprocity, and you need to just stop fighting this so much and put down your sword, stop sabotaging yourself, and move forward with your inspiration towards your 9 of Cups, towards your happiness, your wish fulfillment. And I kind of feel like maybe this person is even in this 9 of Cups energy and is now kind of inspired to find their ace, which that last Ace of Cups, to put them into their 10, which did come out here. Okay. I kind of want to call this someone's playing hard to get. And yet, I'm looking into that, and I'm looking past the mask, and I see someone that is just like so in love. Like so in love. And doesn't know what to do about it. I think they're very afraid. Love might have been something that was not, we'll say, the friendliest, or was not a friend to them in the past. But that was toxic, manipulative, narcissistic energy. You don't have to worry about that. If someone really truly loves you, and I feel like you would really be able to know that by just watching how they are with you. If they're patient with you, if they just, you know, they're generous, they're there, you know, they're responsive, they want to be around and all that kind of stuff. I feel like that would be a good sign for you to say, okay, maybe I can let my guard down a little bit with this person. One thing I want to say is the patience. The patience is the part that you really want to pay attention to the most. Like, if someone is like really truly patient with you, again, Spirit's just saying, love is patient, love is kind. All right. Okay. We're gonna move to the oracle section here, but I want to start. There's that weird ass bug again. I don't want to kill it. I want my lizard to eat it. I mean, it's in the right room. Okay, anyway. I want to start with the the Angel Answers deck. This one called to me for some reason, so I'm gonna just see what answers the angels have for us right now. Yeah, I think mostly this person that's in this like Queen of Swords in reverse, King of Wands in reverse energy. I feel like this person really needs an answer from the angels right now. So I'm gonna do one more shuffle. We'll see what we've got here. I hate it when they do this. All right, we've got a number of cards here. You have in the near future, you have opportunity, and you have listen to your intuition. And then you have I really hate it when they do this. This is so confusing. But you have no, you have recovery, you have wait, but then you have take action. And then at the bottom of the deck you have yes. I have to start a new file. Hold on a second. Y'all, this shit is so confusing. Okay. So overall energy, you have yes. And what this is saying is like, yes, this is the right opportunity for you. Yes, you can trust yourself. Yes, listen to your intuition. Yes, this person really loves you. This person really cares for you, or this situation is ideal, is prime, is ripe for you. All right. But underneath, yes, you do get more information, and then you have perfect timing. Okay. But it is up to you. But then when we come over to this side of the equation, you do have no and wait. But then you have it with recovery and take action. I feel like right now is not the right time to really move towards, take any extreme moves or bold moves towards an individual, towards another person, because they are in a recovery mode right now. And you need to take action towards this recovery. This person needs to take action towards this recovery. So no, not yet. Wait, because in the near future, there will be an opportunity, but you have to listen to and trust your intuition, okay? All right. And then I keep going back to yes, that's it, yes. Okay, cool. All right, so now let's close the reading with a card from Beyond Lemuria, yes? Yield. 5 shuffles. Good Lord. Okay, 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Oh. Okay, so Spirit wants me to say something. I really want to encourage you guys to get into a space of like just being able to hang out or be around someone, be a friend to somebody. And build a relationship from that point of view. I know we've been talking about that for like a few weeks now. And I guess I've been kind of going through the same thing, but I'm at this point right now where it's like, I just really like spending time with this person, you know? Like, I just like hanging out with him. He's fun to be around. He's entertaining, you know? And it just feels right. It doesn't feel like rushed or forced or anything like that. It's just, we're just cool. You know, we're just cool. And I really like that. So I kind of, Spirit is encouraging me to encourage you guys to try and get into that spot, you know? Just like ease into the situation. Okay, closing guidance. Oh, there we go. Okay, there are 2 cards here. We have communication, co-creation, and then we have manifesta. I see the manifesta as the manifesta card as like a magician, kind of. Let me just go ahead and finish this. Hold on a second. All right. So card number 21, communication, co-creation. Non-verbal communication, love language, telepathy, unique ways of communication, light language, multi-dimensional information, community coexistence, relationships, meeting our higher selves, really seeing someone, deeper listening. We normally think of information as something that can be written or spoken, but if something is multidimensional, it is almost impossible to share it with words. I feel I have quite a lot of this information in my field now, and yet my intelligence cannot fathom it. Metaphor or song may hint at its vastness, but it is more like a reminder or catalyst that encourages something to stir inside the listener. Art is one way I have sought to share this information. Whatever language you speak, the emotion and message of art and music can be understood. In my healing work, where I feel the energy that comes through my hands, there is a sense that my soul and that of the client are in deep conversation. I often feel that I am much more competent at conversation in these realms. My synesthesia allows me to navigate this information in real time rather than having to slow down and translate it into words that feel constricting and dull compared to the vast yet simple nature of what I am looking to express. This is why I paint. A lot of the work I do is in the unseen realm, but I understand part of my role is to bridge these realities and inspire a wider understanding of what is possible. And that's really interesting because at the bottom of the deck here we have Realm Bridger. Thus, you may notice unusual looking codes in many of my paintings. This is all narrative from the creator of this deck, Izzy Ivy. I have explained my visual downloads of luminescent coding that can be simple figures or complex and large enough to step into for an activation or healing transmission. The download experience is extremely blissful, visual, and with a sense of fathoming and the unfathomable. When I return to my normal state of being, the information no longer makes sense. People often ask about the codes in my paintings. I ask them to imagine a whole library's worth of information imbued in a single letter, then exceeding that to encompass a whole sentence. The codes can open us to all that the multidimensional worlds can share. They are portals to the edges of our conceivable realities. I have come to understand the codes are light language and have reveled in meeting other visionary artists who have painted almost identical light codes. As we evolve our conscious awareness, we start to pick up on information, such as what those around us are about to say, or that which the universe is trying to tell us. The divinatory meaning here is, how are you communicating beyond words? Perhaps you are being misunderstood because there is a dissonance between your words, actions, and behavior and what you mean to communicate. Words are like spells, so be conscious of what you say, as you may be verbally sabotaging your intended meaning. Also, be reminded that words can mean different things to different people. Something may be getting lost in translation. An issue may be cleared through improved communication. Listen carefully to what someone has to say without interruption. Furthermore, it may feel scary to share valuable truths, but this may be the only way forward. This card also encourages greater exploration in the realms of telepathy, healing, and the arts such as poetry, painting, and music, where there is collective communication beyond the mind. Okay, I want to read the divinatory meaning of manifesta, and then since bridging realms and whatnot came out, I wanna read that too. So, manifesta. This card encourages you to dream big. It comes as a reminder that you can choose how you want your life to go. You can manifest all you wish to create or release. It is time to sow the seeds of the reality you want to experience. In magical practice, there is a saying, as above, so below. Work with this principle through affirmative thinking and higher intention. Then anchor or ground your dream seeds. Manifest from the heart. Overcome fear. Take strong positive action and let go of the outcome. Know and trust your dreams are already on their way and expect to see results. That sounds just like what I was talking about in the beginning of the reading, where I was seeing the blue and the brown and saying it's time for something to be sown. The ground is ripe, is prepared, is ready for it. And finally, we're going to read Realm Bridger. Oh, wait, hold on. The key words for Manifesta. Manifestation, sowing the seeds of your dreams, creating your reality, trusting what you desire is already happening, magic making, pollinating your wishes, as above, so below. And so now let's get into Realm Bridger. Keywords here are visionaries, architects of the future, information from other realms, bridging the seen with the unseen, inspiration, seeding a new earth, traversing different states of consciousness, birthing ideas from subtle reality, journeying. And the divinatory meaning says, you are the pioneer of your life. The way forward may be in your dreams or visions. You might find it useful to do automatic writing or intuitive drawing to capture some of the more lucid information. Be creative and don't take on the opinions of others. It's time to think and do things a whole other way. After all, as the saying goes, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. So there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. Again, we have happy hour tonight, yes? So I'm going to try and go live on Instagram first to do a collective reading. So I hope to see you guys there. But if I don't see you there, then I look forward to connecting with you again for our next cup of coffee tomorrow morning. Yeah? Take care. Bye.